guys, so this is week 2 of learning online. So we're going to be solving inequalities. Right before we had this time off from school, we started doing some IXL on this. So you'll notice some of the IXL links you guys have already done. And what we're going to do for this is the first thing I set us up with is the rule, because it's the most important thing. It says when we multiply or divide by a negative, we flip the inequality. So each of these examples are going to show you what it's like when there isn't a negative and when there is a negative. So you'll notice the questions are the same. The only thing different is the negative. So I'll start here. 3x is greater than 30. What we're going to do is we are going to divide by 3 to both sides. And you'll see that x is greater than 30 divided by 3 is 10. Same thing over here, so if we're going to solve this question, this time we're just dividing by a negative 3 to both sides. And when we do that, we get x, and when we do 30 divided by negative 3, we get negative 10. But the rule says when we multiply or divide by a negative, and you see right here this negative, 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 is going to cause us to flip the inequality sign. So it's greater than, it's going to become less than. So looking at these two problems, you can see the difference. This one's x is greater than 10. This is x is less than negative 10. Whenever we divide or multiply by a negative, we flip the inequality. So the next example, these are our two steps. So same thing, we have to solve this just like we normally do as if there was an equal sign. So it says x over 6 plus 5 is less than 10. So you see the plus 5. What we're going to do is we're going to minus 5 to both sides. These 5s go away. So we have x over 6 is less than 10 minus 5 is 5. Now in order to finish solving this question, we have to get x all by itself. We know this is division, so we can kind of just do our shortcut and multiply these two numbers together, giving us x is less than 30. Okay, this one is the same question, but you notice I have that negative right there. So what we're going to do is same as before, we're going to minus the 5 to both sides. So the first step is the same, and we get 5. And just like before, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply these. But remember, we're doing negative 6 to both sides. So technically we are doing times negative 6. Same thing, I'm just writing it like that so we can see it. And we have x, we get negative 30. But we know that because of this negative right here, this negative sign, we have to flip the inequality. So instead of being less than, it's going to be greater than. You have to be very, very careful because when you do a lot of questions together at the same time, sometimes it's easy to forget to flip the inequality sign. Now the last two examples that we have, these are your basic two steps. These are the ones you kind of are more familiar with, I think you enjoy more. And what we're going to do is we're going to solve these. So the opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. These 4 go away. So you have 2x is less than or equal to 22. And then to finish the question off, we're going to divide by 2. So x is less than or equal to 11. Now over here, negative 2x minus 4 is less than or equal to 18. Again, the only thing different is that negative with the 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the 4. And we get negative 2x is less than or equal to 22. We divide both sides by negative 2. So we have x, and we have negative 11. And we have to remember, because of this negative right here, we have to flip the inequality sign. So notice there's a sign difference and an inequality difference on these questions. Okay, so I posted a couple of things for you guys to try. So give them a try, see if these videos help. If you guys have more questions, please shoot me an email or comment on Google Classroom. Good luck.